Has there ever been a time na your kids asked you a question na hindi mo talaga masagot?
Or yung mga hard questions.
Oo, yung mga, as a parent, parang, oh my gosh, shucks, paano ko sasagutin to?
Oo.
There are a few times that has happened. And in fact, sometimes I would even tell Kendra, can you please answer your sister or your brother? I don't know the answer. Kasi si Kendra, she's super well-read, tas magaling siya sa math and stuff like that. And then sometimes, in my head, I think I can explain it. Or let's say I can explain math, but then my explanation is not good. It doesn't translate. So what I do is I tell Kendra, can you just explain it to your sister? But if, let's say, Doug, he's good in math, so he teaches the kids. He's more patient and he can teach it better. It's not my forte.
Paano pag mga like life questions na mahirap? Like, where do babies come from? Or something about religion, or yung mga ganun.
We explain it
We're
as...
very open. We're very open to
Wow.
our children. You know, when it comes to sexuality, we've opened up to our kids, I think ever since Kendra turned 5.
Wow.
So pretty much all the same age, we started to tell them all about it, even how sex is, a lot of these intimate details that we'd rather share rather than it being twisted by some other friends.
Yeah, and then we always tell them, why do we explain it to them? It's because we don't want them to see sex as gross or, or like what they say is kadire, or talk about private parts and say it's kadire. We always tell them, sex is a gift that God gave to married couples. And that's why we have you, because Mama and Papa love each other so much, and we share this intimate moment together, and it's a gift that couples enjoy together. Your private parts are not gross. There's a reason for that. So, we don't want them to put malice into something that's made beautifully by the Lord, diba? And then, just because of malice or wrong teaching or wrong notion, they look at it in a different way. And then also with talking about those things, we also tell our children that you're not allowed to let other people touch you.
So there's the limits. We explain that.
Their private parts of their bodies that are not supposed to be touched.
Can I just add, because there's, I'm sure you guys have heard of stories where children are 4 or 5 years old, and some predators that actually have done something to the children, they usually are close to the family. So it could be a tito, could be a brother.
Yeah.
Those are the things. And sometimes these children, they don't know. They're so innocent that, maybe that's just my tito, it's my uncle, it's normal. So for us, we say, not even Papa can do this, can touch you here. And if I can't do that, you have to set your boundaries for other people as well.
Yes.
Diba?
Yeah,
So
that's very
those
true.
are the things that we talk to our children about and remind them. And we also tell them, when people tell you not to tell us, that means they're scared, they're afraid, because they know.
Tell your papa,
Yeah.
don't tell your mama that I did this.
Yeah.
Naku, that's already a red flag.
Oo, ganda niyan. Actually, that's a good advice. Like, if let's say, for example, someone taking care of them parang hits them, at least pwede
Aware
aware sila na
it's okay to
it's
say.
okay to like make some bold.
And I feel like these are the things that parents should talk to their children about. Because if you don't bring it up, what will they know? They're super innocent, diba?
Yeah.
These are the things naman that they won't think of, and they won't be malicious about. But then as parents, especially with everything that's going around, we have to educate our children and tell them in a loving way, in a way wherein they won't get shocked, explain to them properly.
This is the first time I've heard a couple,
Yeah.
parents, tell me about this.
Na.
Na to speak to your kids, like, about these intimate things.
Yes, actually,
And I
that's
super
really good
agree.
advice.
Yeah, I super agree. Kasi where else will they learn about it? Kailangan in the safest place, which is home, di ba?
Tama.
And
That's
diba,
so
there are
nice.
some times that even classmates would say it's okay. Your papa and your mama, they kiss. It's okay for us to kiss. It's okay if you touch me here. It's okay, diba? Parang they won't know it. But
Yeah.
my parents do that. Parang so for them, they're so innocent, they're so young. Okay,
Right.
fine. I trust you. You're my best friend, diba? You're my uncle. You're my whoever, diba?
Yeah, so these are the things that really parents should also address when they feel like it's the time to talk about it. And Doug and I, we always pray about the things that we tell our children about, and we also always consult each other first before we talk to our children, so that we're united in what we say and the kids don't get confused.
That's nice. That's nice.
Bakit ang dami niyong alam when it comes to parenting? Like, meron din ba kayong mentor?
Experience. Three kids experience.
But my gosh, you guys seem so wise. Like, do you always talk about it, or is there someone you're following?
Well, we have people that also mentor us. They have also older children, and we also like the way they parent their kids. And then of course, Doug and I also, we like to read our Bibles and talk about our walk as parents, not just our walk as individuals, not just as husband and wife, but also as parents, and our obligation to raise our children, and how it's a privilege given by God. And we really want to raise kids that honor the Lord. Not just good kids, but kids that honor the Lord.
Yeah, and I think you're doing a great job. And you're not just role models to your kids. Ang daming nagpa-follow sa inyo na parents and get inspired by you. Isa na kami dun.
Yeah!
Thank you. But there's still so much to learn. We're learning as the kids grow up, because Kendra, she's a preteen now. So different na naman how we will have to deal with her, the things that we talk about, because she's growing up na compared to her younger siblings.
If you guys want to hear the full episode, you can
Check us out on Spotify.
Spotify.
It's free, guys. It's free.
See you there.
SKYPODCAST.
SKYPODCAST.